Yo, what's up? It's Philip, and it is currently 5 p.m., which is when the sun goes down here after our reptilian overlords have decided that that's when the sun should go down, and everyone has acquiesced to the fact that it's just going to be dark now. After this dreary intro that I just gave, today I wanted to talk about the value of giving freely and not expecting anything in return. When you walk out in the world today, I go out a lot, I meet a lot of people throughout my day, and you'll notice that some people will be energized while you talk to them or while you give them energy. If I'm out there and I give somebody a compliment on something, you can see people light up. Even if you just walk past people and you smile, if you make eye contact, make a connection, you say hi, you say whatever, usually there's a good response. But you're not necessarily doing it for the response, but you're doing it because you're coming from a place of giving and you wanted to give people, and it actually doesn't take anything from you, but sometimes those interactions energetically can be really fulfilling and can make your day better and can make their day better. And what I've noticed as I go out into the world more and more recently is that some people don't actually understand how to deal with that kind of energy, because if you give someone something, not everyone understands how to receive. So you can give somebody a compliment or share a smile or eye contact, and they will kind of like, it won't make sense, because people in our society are sometimes programmed or propagandized maybe, or just through media or whatever their life experience are. I'm sure some people just have issues. People have different traumas and stuff linked to stuff, but you can see that they're not actually able to accept the energy that you're giving them. But you see it kind of more and more where people like either freeze up or they think you want something from them, because these kind of people see interactions maybe as transactional instead of energetic, and it can lead to issues for them in their lives, I'm sure. I can't be really specific to everyone's current situation when they do these kinds of things, because I've also had instances where I just don't want to talk to anybody either, and that's totally fine. Or I just don't want to, those days you want to wear sunglasses so you don't have to see anyone. So I can't put that sole onus of responsibility on them. And some days when I go out or when other people do, they don't really want to talk to anyone or feel like they have the energy to give anyway. But what would seem counterintuitive is that sometimes if you just put out the effort, even if you're not feeling in a giving mood, it will spark something within you, and then you can carry that energy. It like revitalizes you, and that's a really cool thing, because it's free and it's not transactional in the way that a lot of things in the world are transactional, where you talk to someone for a purpose, like, oh, this person's going to help me with my business, this person's going to help me da-da-da. And I've heard the sayings over the years, and I'm sure some people have from their parents or friends or whatever. It's like, what does that person do for you? What is that person giving you? And it's a really, really low perspective to have, to see every interaction or every situation in that light, because the energy itself, the giving that you guys can give each other okay, that sounds okay not the way I meant it, but when you can freely give energy to people and you can receive energy that's especially positive, it allows you to like link up, to sync up with a higher plane of existence almost. And I'm making it sound kind of lofty, like some lofty situation where you have a really big thing that needs to be worked up to, but it's really not. If you can keep in that headspace throughout your day, even if you're having a bad day, sometimes it'll help you get over that bad day. Or what's even cooler, and this happens with music too, is that like for myself, I have so many listeners across all these different platforms, but for me, I don't get to see them all the time. But the impact that music that I listen to has on my life, no one gets to see either. So through music, you're actually influencing a lot of people in the same way. You're giving out value pretty much for free. And as far as what you're getting in return, if you're getting something in return, some people be like, energetically give out and you'll receive, but that's not really what it's about. It's about just the giving and being cool with that. So when you're talking with people throughout your day, just keep that in mind. If you can keep yourself in that giving mindset or frame of mind or just frame of reality, it's going to enhance your life in so many ways that it doesn't make sense logically on the surface, because it takes time, it takes energy, it takes you actually stretching yourself a bit to actually talk to different people and to put yourself out there, especially if you're being genuine and you're not just you know, if you come at this from a frame point of, oh, I'm gonna give because that's gonna make me feel good, even that's like, that has an attachment to it, that has an end goal, which makes it transactional. But if you can get kind of in your flow and then just work from there, I've seen people just light up. It's so nice and it's free. And I know that it makes their day better because I've had it happen to me too, where it's made my day better. Have you ever had a bad day where you're just feeling terrible and someone comes up and tells you something awesome? And it's so cool and it sticks with you. And then you're like, wow, that was really interesting that somebody actually came up to me and talked to me about my shirt or anything stupid, or asked them something that was an interesting kind of question or made an interesting observation. I think it's a great thing. And to tie it back into people that do music or art, the place that you're coming from for that is also not transactional. And if it is, you're probably not making the highest quality art that you could be making, or the highest quality music that you can be making. So when you're actually working on anything in that creative space, it's like you're tapping into something deeper, and that's what's coming through. And as you go throughout your actual normal everyday life, you can tap into that same energy, that giving, and it's kind of just a present moment awareness. And you can do the same thing. And it doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't take preparation, and it's just a win-win. And it kind of puts you on the same side as everyone else. You're seeing yourself in a collaborative frame of reality rather than being in a competitive one. So everyone's just helping each other up, and it's pretty awesome. So it's just a positive message for today. I am doing so many things in my life right now that it's hard for me to find time for juggling everything. It's like I'm spinning a million plates, but I love doing these, and I do love making music, and I'm working on making it so my life has more free time so that I can make more music and make more videos and make more t-shirts. Actually I just love doing those too. So thanks for listening. If you stayed this far, you're a freaking G. You're awesome, and have a great day, guys. Peace.